Fatal Fury's top anime girlfriend, Mai, bounces into Street Fighter 6, and her bouncy arrival is driving Capcom to horny madness. She's giving fierce, she's slaying. Mai Shiranui is rocking Capcom's world. So, I was debating if I was going to do a video on this just because of the fact that when it comes down to Street Fighter, I'm not the biggest Street Fighter fan. Not necessarily because I don't like Street Fighter or anything like that. It's just growing up, I was always more of a Mortal Kombat type of person. So I never really got too much into Street Fighter. And as far as, Street Fighter goes, I've never had anything against it. I thought it was a good franchise and all that type of stuff, but I just never really played it too much myself, especially because I'm not the biggest fighting game person. And one of the funny things about that is the fact that even though I never really got into Street Fighter, one of my favorite characters in video game history is Chun Li. And I feel like you guys can probably guess why that is the case. But yeah, as far as, my here coming from Fatal Fury and everything like that, it is one of those things that I'm not really too familiar with her character or Fatal Fury, the franchise, as well as Street Fighter. So it was one of those situations where I was considering making a video when she did have her debut trailer come out and it was announced. I was thinking about, coming out with it and kind of giving some information on it. But at the same time, me not being such a huge Street Fighter fan and then not really knowing much about Fatal Fury, I just decided I'll probably pass up on it just because I didn't want to kind of give some information on kind of some stuff that I didn't really know so much about the game. But after seeing, this article here, I haven't checked out the article itself, but I was able to see the post that we had on Twitter, so I thought it was pretty funny. So we'll go over the article and then we'll look over some of the information that we got with the Twitter post. So Fatal Fury's femme fatale Mai Shiranui recently joined Street Fighter 6 as one of the fighting game series' first guest characters, and her winsome existence seemed to have made developer Capcom suddenly develop a worm in its brain and elsewhere. It's pretty funny. It seems like all Street Fighters' social media accounts have temporarily paused posting quotidian asexual things like updates, bug fixes, etc., in order to collapse to their knees and start barking like untrained puppies. On TikTok, Capcom posted romantic footage of Mai's, let's face it, giant boobs, defying gravity as she leaps into a backflip amidst cherry blossoms to the tune of Kellis Milkshake. So that's actually pretty funny. And I gotta say, I mean, this was one of the reasons, I ain't gonna lie, why I wanted to go into doing this video was because of the fact that the X post. And I did see the announcement trailer that they did for her, and I ain't gonna lie, she looked good in the trailer. So I was like, should I do a video on this? But again, I didn't know enough of the franchises as far as Street Fighters and Fatal Fury to actually do anything. So I just decided to leave it. But yeah, once I seen this post, I was like, man, I feel like I gotta do a video on this. So Mai's milkshake brings all her foes to the yard, Capcom declares in the caption. Sure, Capcom, just her foes. On Twitter, Capcom again referenced the song, which is about tits, ass, and any number of sexual acts, depending on who you ask, saying Mai can teach you, but she'll have to charge, which is pretty funny. And then we got the post here. Like I said, I'm gonna finish the article and then we'll go ahead and check out what we got. Right. So I've been noticing that Capcom is trying to be sneaky about all its barely veiled innuendos, following up winky references to how Mai is obviously so hot. It's an evolutionary innovation with references to or footage of her seamless combat skills. Yep. That said, the developer is doing an embarrassing job of acting coy. Its pheromones are gushing like water from a fire hydrant. I can hear its horny wailing from like 3 Street Fighters away. Playing Mai for 2 reasons, Capcom says on Twitter: ninja trickery and aerial attacks. Okay, sure. She's giving fierce, she's slaying, the developer says in another post, which is hilarious. Cause I don't know. I appreciate the fact that Capcom's like, yo, check this out, as opposed to trying to like be all coy about it and be like, oh, well, she this is a nice looking character. Like, nah, fuck that. Like, this bitch is bad. You know what I mean? So I'm with it, man. I think that's hilarious. But what am I supposed to make of Capcom's January announcement that Mai from Fatal Fury promises to warm you up when she bounces into Street Fighter 6 on February 5th? Don't keep her waiting. with a fire emoji at the end. Capcom has even added more replay mechanics with its My update, allowing players to pause more easily. I have an idea. How about you all pause and look inward? How about you go fuck yourself? So this is funny, man. I like this. I think that's hilarious. And then, yeah, so we got just a little picture of her right here. And then there was this post on X that they had announced, which I thought was hilarious. So come on, admit it. When you were fighting, you were taking a good look at me. And it's like, yeah. Correct, madam. And then we got a picture of here. I'm not playing fighting games to come, bro. It's hilarious. And then this one's hilarious. I thought this was great the way they just zoom right in, which is so funny to me. This post right here had me laughing too. Why are video games now filled with soft porn heroines with ridiculously large breasts? And then this person at the bottom, because like big titty bitches, next article, write some real fucking news, which is so true. So I thought that was hilarious. And then I thought this post was pretty funny too. And to think people were saying this outfit was bad. And it's like, no, that outfit is actually really good. And then, yeah, we got the silence brain, penis is thinking. Yup. And you're like, oh, come on, man. Definitely. That's, yup, yup. And I know there's people that are probably going to be, oh, ooh, there we go. Street Fighter just keeps on winning. Yes, it does. Goddamn. And, yeah, I started laughing because of the whole, especially right now with the whole Gooner Gate and everything that's been going out that people have been talking about. The fact that we have something like this to me is hilarious. I think it's funny. So I don't mind it at all. I think this is worth talking about and worth showing because at the end of the day, this is what gamers like seeing stuff like this, and you can't even lie. So I don't know, man. I thought it was pretty funny, and I thought it was worth doing a video on. So I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, so those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Were you guys happy to see some stuff like this coming back into the gaming industry? I know I am. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, if you guys can let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments, if you guys could like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.